Well, they were wrong.
Bruh.
Think you still have time to swim this summer? I mean, the pool's not going anywhere, right? Well, I have some bad news for you. Here's what happens when your friends buy a boat, but there's no river in the city. If you've ever wondered where all the humans in Zootopia went, here's some sensational footage of a goat covering its tracks. These two policemen came here to deal with a criminal. But now they have to deal with their PTSD with a therapist. Here's how instant karma works for street thieves. Just how far will a mother go to feed her children? All the way to the next stage of evolution, apparently. So they already know how to open car doors. What's next? Ordering a pizza? While everyone else is still settling disputes the old-fashioned way, in China, they've moved on to non-contact combat. No one was hurt. Well, except for the guy in red's feelings. They say that hard work brings happiness, but no one mentioned that it would only last for 3 seconds. Never play hide and seek with your son if you have something to hide from your wife. Otherwise, she'll hide you where you'll never be found.
Surprise!
This white cat decided to use Naruto's technique and cloned himself to defeat his opponent. You'll never guess what this guy does next. Is love in the air or something? The only way I'm not gonna cry watching this video is if that was pineapple pizza. Oh, thank God, it definitely was. This guy be like, I am the dog master. Meanwhile, the dogs, let's get out of here. This guy's crazy. After this video, you'll never fall for your cat's request to open the door again. They can literally walk through walls. Tip of the day, if you feel like your life is too hard, try to see yourself from an outside perspective. You could look like this guy. It's coming. A wild, aggressive, unstoppable goose. All swans in England fall under the protection of the crown, but this rascal has landed on U.S. soil. This barrier be like, you shall not pass. And the girl is like, well then you're fired. If this horse was finally able to take its life into its own hands, then you can too, believe me. Place your bets, folks. How many minutes will it take this guy to find what he's looking for? I meant his mop. Do you know why life is less realistic than GTA? Well, because in GTA, this bus driver would have already been under fire by other players for pulling this stunt. Now you're about to find out where dogs come from. 99% of people have never dropped their phone down the drain. There's always that 1%. The cons of being clumsy. This man just lost a bunch of fish. The pros, the fish will remember him as a hero. Breaking news for Harry Potter fans. The portal to Hogwarts has been moved from King's Cross Station to this intersection. Please hold a minute as we're experiencing some technical difficulties. This gentleman will now clean the CCTV camera and we will continue. What does it mean to be an adult dog? It means being able to get your own Snickers without having to ask your parents for money. Seems like now Love is climbing on the roof of someone else's car to take a photo together on Instagram. I hope the owner can find him through the likes it gets. Looks like this little rat has come up with the fastest and most effective way to pick up girls. This guy just left a dumb comment and regretted it instantly. And here's why that girl never texted you back. This is what happens when ladies get tired of waiting for their knight on a white horse and decide to change the rules of the game. Now you have +1 reason to work from the office again. Nothing motivates you to follow your path like fresh concrete.
No! God, please, no!
Some of us just want to make our mark on history. When you're on a diet for more than a day, you suddenly catch a glimpse of... No! This emo guy survived 2007, and you're about to find out why. Overcome, adapt, survive. Hi, do you have a minute to talk about our camel god? Okay, I got it. I'm going. This man knows exactly what it's like to be forever young. I want to be forever young. I just hope this worker watches this video to find out what really happened on that fateful day. Warning, you're about to see the most arrogant person in the world. They didn't even buy anything. If you find that all the road signs have vanished, well, here's your answer. They're on vacation. This horse is so smart that it can get rid of a man in 3 seconds. And you're still messing around with your ex. Repairs at this auto shop come with free window tinting, whether you like it or not.
Гейзер. Лабаш затонировал.
Watch this guy's feet carefully. That's right, now he has new slippers. That's why I pay for the internet. This is what the superhero we deserve looks like. Never mess with a hungry woman. This advice is gonna save your back someday. Have you ever wondered how a Korean pop star would react to a crying girl in an elevator? No? Well, millions of BTS fans have. That's why they set up this little social experiment. Imagine that you just invented the world's first unbreakable plate, but your friend is a natural-born tester. Think it's so easy to find your car when there's another one right next to it? Well, it's not. Dude, they're not even the same color. You will never see a better lollipop advertisement, I promise. Anytime something crazy happens, just pretend that you planned it, like this guy. There's always a way out, as proven by this fish. Yeah, this guy's a real foodie. I wonder if he likes his soup with a hint of disappointment. Someone could have sniffed your hair in the elevator too while you weren't looking. This is how cats keep their female owners from getting married. Have you ever seen a worker with the luck of a Looney Tunes character? The poor guy just accepted his fate. How many workers does it take to save a colleague from a cone? 2. 1 to help and 1 to laugh. You're about to find out.
The best morning routine for manifesting more money is an alpha meditative.
Who's responsible for all the earthquakes on Earth? While ordinary dogs take their favorite toy for a walk, Great Danes take their favorite part of the house.
Oh! Hey, come on, guys.
These guys thought it would be fun to teach the driver of a concrete mixer a lesson, and now they have to Google how fast is concrete set. Here's what it's like to be a main character in life.
Wow.
This worker had one job: set up the last pipe and leave the warehouse. Meanwhile, gasoline prices are already so high that it's just cheaper for people to teleport. Oh, look, my last 2 brain cells interacting. If you think Labradors are harmless, think again. This is what Keanu Reeves had to go through to force himself to star in the new Matrix. He really needed that beer. The pros of having an iron fence: safety. The cons: Thor doesn't like them. Why does it take so long for DHL to ship across the ocean? Well, because there are terrible traffic jams at the bottom. That's why. Or did this empty van just self-destruct like the Terminator? Do you remember your first trip to the store without your parents? What did you mess up? Write in the comments. This is what happens when a man holds his feelings inside for too long. Dude, don't be like him. Talk to someone before it's too late. It looks like Spider-Man couldn't make rent again. Why else would he be working as a hairdresser?
Double the money.
It could have just been a normal train crossing if we didn't have the original sound recording.
Why are you running?
Judging by how calm the drivers are, runaway train cars must be quite common around here. Some exes just can't leave you alone, even after they die. Everybody's got that one friend you can't take shopping. Here's why your delivery driver takes so long to arrive. Something tells me this isn't her only boyfriend. Definitely not her favorite. The rules of dog etiquette say if forces aren't equal, someone has to change sides. No wonder all dogs go to heaven. This barrier doesn't detain violators, it fines them immediately. This is how they know spring has started in China. This robot vacuum cleaner is tired of its owner cheating on her diet, so it decides to take action. Press like to pay respect. Hey, who's using GTA codes around here? I'm gonna tell your mother. Watch as this new adoption center employee opens the kitten cage and immediately regrets it. So that's what Pandora's box looks like. And here's what the first and last day of a parking operator job looks like. A saleswoman decides to hold the door for a loader, but something goes wrong. When a driver decided to let this old man pass, he didn't realize that he only looked harmless. Guys, I think we just saw an undercover female deer. The law of idiots at work states if something goes wrong, something expensive must be damaged. Every group has that one person who just refuses to have fun. Or does he just not want to lose this bet? The odds that your wife is hiding a lover in your car is low, but never zero. A truck driver was supposed to deliver flour to a bakery, but instead brought winter to the streets. Ho ho ho! This is what happens when a girl wants attention and you brush her off. At this point, I think the next Marvel movie is going to be called Spider-Man: Pizza to Your Home. This girl must think she's so funny while destroying this sand sculpture. But what's really funny is that she got offended by a sand girl. Like, for real? How did they get into the kitchen? Does this hotel even have security? This guy is so cool that he couldn't find a worthy opponent for years. But one day, he finally got lucky. This girl told her dad that she was going to the library, but she was obviously lying. To a tsunami, this guy just says, "Not today." When couriers run out of gas before they run out of orders, they have to get creative. You're obviously doing something right when even the mannequins at the gym can't resist you.
Oh my.
Think cats will take over the world? Well, then check out how devious this dog is. Wait a minute, is this the new polite thing to do? The men tip their hats while the women... Pros of white sneakers. You're the coolest guy around. Cons. Everyone wants your white sneakers. Here's how Optimus Prime recruits new Autobots. Now imagine the owner of that little car filing a police report. This guy was struggling to open some ice cream and dropped it on the floor. But he forgot that the 5-second rule only works when no one's watching. This is One Punch Man's little brother named One Kick Man. It was just an ordinary day for this cop until Jerry escaped from prison. Call back up! Call back up! This is exactly why you should always use the parking brake. Now it's his car.
Permission to come aboard.
This girl finally trained her dog to not interrupt her yoga, but she forgot to train someone else. And that's why you'll wait for your burger for another 30 minutes. Wow, these girls look smashing. When you're just the average janitor, but you should have been born a samurai. Here are some typical superhero helmets, but here is the Russian genius. This supervillain just killed the lights in the stairwell. Everyone knows this meme, but only you'll know how Juan got on that balcony. Remember what Ronaldo did at that press conference? The Coca-Cola Company the next day. Venom's PR company has gone too far. It's just an advertisement, right? While applying for a job, this guy highlighted his high stress tolerance and creativity. Aw, Mama Duck and her ducklings crossing a road in the USA. Meanwhile, in Soviet Russia, the fish is like, I don't want to be sushi. I'd rather become a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
How can you eat raw fish? Ugh.
Aw, looks like Hachiko waiting for his master finally paid off. This man's wife kicked him out of the house to live in his car, so...
Modern solutions.
Check out the boys showing some solidarity. This is what we all looked like at the beginning of 2020. I remember my first antiseptic. So, it looks like the Playboy Mansion's having parties again, but this is the weirdest reincarnation of Hugh Hefner ever. Here's how I react when a video gets 1 million views. Just don't tell anyone. This is what the Crow Mafia looks like. Except they didn't know whose cat this was.
Paradise in the knockout.
The truth is, soccer players never stop flopping, even after they retire. I saw you looking at that Mustang. That's it. I'm leaving you. Oh, wait. It isn't what it looks like. This man just wanted to get the tire out of the way, but quickly realized why it had been lying there. This man was feeding his dogs when one of them started choking. He immediately sprang into action to revive the poor animal and saved its life. While American guards are eating donuts, Russian guards are practicing close quarters combat. This girl forgot her phone at home, so she decided to record her TikTok on a surveillance camera instead. This guy dropped his gum and remembered the 5-second rule, but he forgot about the elevator cameras. When you don't have insurance, but you really need to get an X-ray. It may seem like this guy's doing a good deed, but this is actually a reverse story of miraculous healing. During the lockdown, nature cleared up so much that leopards have returned to the subway. Do you miss silent films? Well, here's a modern classic. The fish was like, I want to break free! But this man turned out to be a villain in this story. This guy knows exactly what to do when you get blocked in a parking lot.
Mau punya gaji 2 digit dan bisa kerja dari
This truck driver had one job, don't drop the reel, and he failed fantastically. Check out how this genius just backs away from this inevitable problem. A normal person in this situation would just go straight to a body shop, but not a Russian genius. Just a few jumps and his baby's good to go. Almost. This is what happens when you decide to save money by buying a bike with a small factory defect. And this is how real adult men resolve their disagreements. Legend has it, they still haven't budged. India has come up with a new way to combat laziness at work. Tactical mice. I don't even want to know what that ratatouille saw. I used to think that only Joey from Friends could put on so many clothes, but this girl proved me wrong. I'm sure you've imagined a bath with milk like this, but that's only because you've never seen a milk tanker bursting. You never know who's gonna walk in on your cool dance. Looks like she's gonna be in this room for a while. This guard has been waiting for the bad guys for so long that he has to bring them in himself. This is how the day starts for people who forget to drink coffee.
Deja vu.
Life hack of the day. If you're held up at work and need to feed your dogs, you can always order delivery for them. You're like, no tip. You're looking at a nurse doing a nightly check-in with a patient, but the poor woman thought she was looking at a ghost. I bet you didn't know trams could do this. Right now in the Netherlands, they're testing out a new model of the most severe border guard ever. Life hack of the day. You will never get replaced by a machine if you can do the same thing as a machine. This woman was so reluctant to pay for parking that she decided to get rid of the valet in the most unexpected way. And this is why you don't leave dogs out on the roof unattended. Fortunately, his owner is also careless with his belongings. Otherwise, where did the pool come from? If it hadn't been for the camera footage, the owner of this Challenger would have been sure it was his evil ex who did it. This man decided that his neighbor's lamp would look better in his yard, but something didn't quite go according to plan. Where did that thing go? Why do I look like Gandalf? And this dude just woke up and chose chaos. Nothing better than a good old wash after a sneaky switcheroo. After weeks of trying, this guy was able to beat the hardest boss in WoW, and his reaction was just priceless.
I can't rip it anymore, but guys, they killed him.
This is what happens when you get a job at a brewery, but the only skill you have is the ability to drink beer. Tinder in China works so well that a match can end up like this. Believe it or not, even dogs can vote for the mayor in Argentina, and now this dog is casting his vote. Democracy in action. But, of course, no one really cares about his vote, as usual. Imagine being asked to check the footage on a security camera and finding out that everything in Star Wars is true. Apparently, the new smart home update includes a Find New Friends feature, and that's exactly what the owner of the house told his wife as to why there was a strange woman in their bedroom. When you're offered some vacation time at your own expense, but you find a way to relax right at work. If this guy's employer tells him that he didn't work hard enough remotely, he can just show them this video. Here's a moment that can make any woman cry. And here's one that makes the men cry. Tibetan monks should give this man a rank, because he has achieved the highest state of total acceptance. Even a hose can become nunchucks in the hands of a true ninja. A tip of the day, on a date, keep your eyes on the girl. Your girl. This man didn't read the gate instructions, and now he's stuck there forever. This girl decided to tear up the dance floor after a hard day's work, but she forgot to do one very important thing: close the cafe. Either these two are married now, or she quit the very next day. If there was a group of girl bullies at your school too, then this moment will make you smile. Just tie the pit bull up to the house. That'll hold him, thought the owners of this dog. And that's all for today. Be sure to tell us in the comments about the most surprising thing you've ever caught on a CCTV camera. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We have many